Origin of the National Museum. The National Museum saw the light by the end of the 19th century, encouraged by the liberal project of order and progress that recognized national culture by means of change in education and development of cultural institutions with the scientific purposes, such as precisely the National Museum. Mr. Bernardo Soto, as President of the Republic, the National Museum was created with the intention to provide the country with a public establishment to deposit, classify, and study the natural and artistic products. Since the very first years, the museum focused on scientific investigation, education, exhibition, and defense of the culture and national heritage. Figures such as Anastasio Alfaro, Henry Peter, Pablo Violet, Castulo José Celedón, Adolfo Tondus, María Fernández de Tinoco, and José Fidel Tristán were crucial in the beginning of the institution. Historic collection presentation. They are a reflection of the everyday work of our society, and their artistic, scientific, technological, and cultural development is the best for several investigations from students and professionals in different areas. They are accessible for a broad audience by their inner and outer exhibition.
geographical regions, 1, 2, 3, have been established in territory occupied by Costa Rica. 3 are based on geographical and cultural criteria.
Floors in dwellings. In pre-Hispanic Costa Rica, homes had floors made of wood, earth, or clay. Part of clay floors of a circular dwelling found in Santo Domingo de Heredia belongs to the dwellings was covered with clay. This then was dried first in the sun. Later, small pieces of wood were placed on top and fired. In this manner, it were easy to sweep or clean and gave an excellent appearance.
The first pottery-making farmers in Costa Rica. Approximately 2,000 years before great advancement in farming techniques allowed the establishment of small sedentary villages in Costa Rica. This in turn stimulated the growth and agglomeration of the population, which favored change in social organization that better respond to a new lifestyle.
By chrome pottery, ceramics, artifacts that survive today form a good part of the material evidence of many ancient societies, though apparently to the great resistance to the time.
Corridor tombs. They are extensive cemeteries. Some of them cover 2 or more hectares. The tombs were constructed of cobblestones and placed in series side by side, sharing the longest axis. Their measurements vary between 3 or 12 meters in length and 1 to 1.5 meters in width. Offerings can be found different position and depths.
Ceramic manufacture. These pieces evidence a great level of knowledge of the people that lived during this period. The symbols that they contain represent artistic or social expressions. La fábrica site Grecia La Juela. This is a reconstruction of a pre-Columbian village that exists where the Fábrica Nacional de Licores is currently located. The distribution of the house and the cemetery in a sector of the site is shown. Sugarcane walls were reinforced with burnt clay in order to lessen deterioration and things for the rain.
Evidence of the human presence in Costa Rica. Today, the oldest evidence of the presence of human beings in what is today Costa Rica has been found in Turrialba Valley, on a terrace on the Reventazón River, in the site known as Guardiria.
We have a jaguar, a crocodile, a rattlesnake with pieces of pre-Columbian. We have an iguana, an eagle, a gray fox, monkey white face, an armadillo, and a baby tapir.
These objects function as symbols of students and ranks. They are found in Guanacaste and the central region and date in the period between 300 and 500. They were manufactured in various materials, the most common which are chalcedony, antizan, diamond, pearlslite, and jadeite.
The cells. Veranda room with a wonderbox, a bed with iron hardboard and padlock.
When the army was in existence, the cell served as a means for disciplining the soldiers and to lesser extent to imprison political enemies. In those places, it could be found writings and tablets for the decade of quarries and even for terrorists.
Ceramic, Guanacaste subregion. Polychrome ceramic, which due to their finish and quality became a renowned product for regional and interregional trade. Incorporated Mesoamerican motifs which revolved around a local ideological basis.
The first Costa Ricans. The daily life of these first inhabitants of Costa Rica was demanding and harsh. They did not practice agriculture and did not have domesticated animals, hunting of large and small game, along with the gathering of the seeds and fruits of wild plants, provide sustenance. The constant search for food did not allow them to settle permanently in any one place. Even so, plants and animal food must have been evidence of new knowledge. These tools are some of the only evidence that remains from this remote period. They associate with hunting and gathering and processing of bitter manioc. The bitter variety of manioc, cassava, was consumed by early agriculturalists in Costa Rica, and elsewhere this variety contains hydrocyanic acid and must be grated, cooked, and pressed with the water in basket-like containers to remove it. Small tooth-sized sharp stone chips of short or quartz like stone were obtained by shipping, and mounted with resin of wooden plank as waters. The finely graded manioc was processed and then cooked in flat circular ceramic plates to make tortillas or small pellets that could be stored for months. The beginning of agriculture. The concept of agriculture as we understand it today was slow in developing 5,000 to 7,000 years ago. It was probably considered as merely another alternative to the long tradition of hunting and gathering, as groups of hunter-gatherers gradually acquire a better understanding of nature. They intervened in the natural growth cycle and distribution of plants. Thus, nomadic bands of humans learned to sow, care for and select these plants, most useful to them, so as to utilize some of them in all seasons of the year, as well as improving their quality and yield.